All right, everyone, welcome back to Mid-Tenn Overland. It's Ryan again. This time I'm coming to you from my favorite place in Middle Tennessee and Southwest Kentucky, land between the lakes. And this is the first video in a new series here on Mid-Tenn Overland called Exploring LBL. Today we're gonna be checking out one of the easier trails, and throughout this series, we'll step it up. We'll go to some harder ones. We'll go to some of the Forest Service roads that dump out to the lake. But the idea of this series is to show people who are newer to the area and wanting to check out LBL, or people who are wanting to travel to the area. We want to show you where to go, different places to check out, different restaurants nearby, all that fun stuff. Hopefully this will tell you everything you need to know to plan a trip out here. Today, we are just off the trace right now on Pennegar Road. We're on the north end of LBL, just outside of Patty Settlement, which is a pretty cool area to check out. But we're going to Geezer's Trail today, which is one of the longest continuous routes inland between the lakes that I know of. We'll explore together, we'll learn some more, but that's where we're going today. We're starting off on Pennegar Road, which intersects to Geezer's Trail. There's some harder roads, some of the Forest Service roads that go out to the lake. We'll check out some of those too. First though, we're gonna air down. Like I said, it's an easy trail, but just in case it's not, or we do go down for some of the Forest Service roads, I'm gonna break out the Mesa Auto Air, get this aired down, and then we're gonna take off. All right, I got the Mesa Auto Air out. The reason I'm using this, you can't actually air down with it, but it does have a super nice digital screen on here. It's a lot more efficient than going into your truck, checking your tire pressure on all 4 tires, or using a valve stem gauge. This thing makes it a lot easier. I have a product review on our channel of this as well. I will link that below. If you're new to the channel, we do a ton of product reviews, so make sure you guys check those out. But right now we're at about 32, which is okay. I'm gonna drop down to about 30, and then we're gonna get rolling. Give you guys an idea of where this is on Onyx. This black road here is the one I'm on. That's Pennegar Road. This is Geezer's Trail Part 1. And then there's also another part of it here. We're gonna check out both. This is the Kentucky and Tennessee border, and this is the trace that goes all the way from Dover, Tennessee, up to Grand Rivers, Kentucky. It's a very beautiful route. It's all underneath the trees. Also, hope you Jeep people like my green duck. You guys aren't the only ones allowed to have those anymore, says me, so take it. This turns into road 139. So it's about 3 miles from here that it'll dead end, but if you're looking for the exact road that this is road 139. Okay, we're still out here at road 139. We are almost to the end, and it's gonna be totally worth it. It's been quite a journey. The roads are pretty washed out. I didn't get much of that on camera because I needed to be paying attention to what I'm doing, but I said Geezer's Trail was easy. There's quite a bit of washout further up the road, and there's also a lot of this. So I would definitely want something set up for off-roading if I'm gonna go down road 139. The other part of Geezer's that we'll get to in a moment is the easier part, so we're gonna keep going. I've been down this road before, and it is absolutely worth the trip. So for those of you new to the channel, I'll show you around the truck real quick. We've got a product review coming on these rough country lights, got a product review on the rough country awning, and then Smittyville tent on top. But the one thing we don't have a product review on is the co-pilot. He goes everywhere. It's a German Shepherd. His name is Judge, and I recommend them highly. Don't need to do a review. 10 out of 10, best boy. Isn't that right? As you can tell on that back tire is flexing right now. That is why you air down, folks. All right, it's the end of Geezer's Part 1 here. Now, the road is closed down there because people used to drive down this path, and there's another pretty nice spot out there to camp. Not really supposed to do that because that does get flooded during certain times of the year, but it is a spectacular spot. Except for that, don't be that guy. Come on, trash leaves trash. Take your beer bottles, people, come on. All right, guys, so we just finished Geezer's Trail Part 1. Now we are on Sugar Creek Road, also known as Road 318. Looks kind of simple, but we shall see. Never been on it. It does connect the two sides of Geezer's Trail. Both are labeled in the Onyx as Geezer's Trail Part 1, and I'm not sure why. If anybody knows, feel free to tell me. But we're gonna go down Sugar Creek here and see what we got. Got a little baby creek crossing here. While this rain we've had. That was steep. Got another pretty big creek crossing here, so should be fun. Real muddy. Definitely do not want to get in that stuff. At least I don't. Some of you probably do. Not me, not today. Another creek crossing here. This one looks a bit more gnarly from the truck. A lot of gravel washed up here. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of come down, go straight to the creek, and I'm just going to try to hug this right side. It's pretty deep. It's quite a bit of water, but I think we'll be okay. Alright, after you get done with 318, you're going to come out to Road 140, which is paved, and you're going to make a left a little further down and take you back out to the actual second part of Geezer's Trail. Alright, and as promised, here is the other portion of Geezer's Trail. I'll show you on Onyx real quick. Let me back this up. So, this right here, get closer, this is Geezer Part 1. This is 318. If you don't want to do all that, you can take Road 140 from Ginger Ridge or the Trace, and then it'll dump you right here. I can zoom in. It'll dump you right here off of Ironton Road by FSR 319, and then that is the rest of Geezer's Trail, and you can see it goes on quite a ways. So let's go. This is what you're going to see in the majority of this trail. It's just wide open, pretty flat, not a lot of ruts. There's one rough spot coming up, but other than that, it's a super chill route to drive. Don't know if you can tell or not, but that's a car up in front of me that decided this is not for them. So, you know, kudos to them. I wouldn't want to tear up my vehicle either. I would not come out here in something like that. It's not cut out for that. And here it is, the roughest part of this route, right here. Got another bit of standing water here, but nothing crazy. That's it. That's the trail, folks. No, I'm kidding. It's beautiful on up from here, but that's really the worst part of it, unless you're in a sedan like those people. But hey, you know, more power to them. They're out here, they're exploring nature, they're not at home, they're not drinking their Saturday away in a bar, which I'm going to be doing after this. Not that I judge people who drink, because I do not, but this is the place to be during the day on a Saturday. props to them, and join them. I might just slow down just a little bit. It's a little bumpy. Nothing crazy, but it is bumpy. Ooh, man, I said nothing crazy. So much for that. Can't believe it. Those people in the red sedan made it. Good for them. Good for them. They crossed the creek, went through some pretty heavy ruts, and they're now behind me on the trail, which is impressive. I really don't recommend it, but hey, more power to them. This is what I just drove through. This is all just standing water after all that rain. Usually this is dry, but not after 8 inches of rain. That was fun, man. If you're not afraid of it, highly recommend it. This isn't deep at all. I mean, I think the deepest the water got was maybe 4 or 5 inches, but it was just, it's a blast driving through creeks. That's probably the most fun part out here. Maybe there's some more creek crossings, we'll see. I don't remember there being any others, but like I said, it's a pretty chill drive. Even an old Ford Focus can do it, so they have at it. I guess I should clarify the Ford Focus is not caught up to me after those creeks. We were pretty close together. They stopped, I don't know, quarter mile ahead of those creeks. There were some pretty deep ruts. They stopped. I don't think they got to those creeks. I don't think they can make it through them if they did, but a full-size truck or anything set up for off-road, you're gonna have no problem on this trip whatsoever. Absolutely beautiful route. All right, guys, that is it for this trip. Geezer's Trail, always a good time. The 143 road is definitely the easier one, so if you're not super experienced or you don't have a dedicated off-road vehicle, I would stick to that. It does get a little rough at a few spots, but with anything with some clearance should be able to make it. I would not take a sedan down, unlike some people. The other road is a little bit more challenging. I would highly recommend having a dedicated off-road vehicle for that, but both routes are a great time. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching as always. We'll catch you later.